generally love going to Gishagi, generally love seeing my family whenever I can. And of course, I don't necessarily have a Gishagi myself because unfortunately, well, my parents are living how they're living, la vida loca, and the one who was to be around is no longer around. So I really don't have a place I can call Gishagi except maybe my aunties or such and such. And I feel like there are some traditions that people have upheld towards the new year, and especially parents have held on to these traditions like nothing else, and we probably think, it's about time for you to start letting them go. It's time to let them go. And I think I have quite a few, but I will start with the punch in the gut, which is, why, auntie? Why, mommy and daddy, do I need to be in church at 7 p.m. and stay as we are praying and becoming prayer warriors all the way until 1 o'clock, until almost midnight, where we will keep everything quiet, and when it strikes midnight plus 1, we are all now screaming and shandarababayokoing. Personally, I feel like people should be allowed to just spend New Year's how they feel New Year's is for them. That energy of just like a lot going on, you trying to just be in the cold, unachoma na baridi usiku, ukingoja kupiga kelele ya Happy New Year. Personally, I feel like sometimes we just need to chill. We just need to go on YouTube and see every other country and their fireworks displays, because they usually have them on YouTube. So I don't feel the need to always be out. There are years you want to start with that kind of energy, but there are years you just want to just chill. You just want to be at home alone with your nice book and enjoying the new year and not eating grapes and hiding under tables. Like, I genuinely feel like, let people celebrate New Year's how they feel. They want to celebrate New Year's in that time.
Well, it's as if the age is catching up with you. Because why? In the new year, you must be outside, okay? You must receive the blessing from the sky. It'll never grow old, that tradition of just rukaing New Year, jumping into the new year in just an outside setting. Because when you're at home, it just feels boring. This is for me personally. When I'm at home, it's just me and my son, and I'm like, wow, this is so boring. This is so old people business. I am not for it. I did it once, and I was like, I did that the other year, ushering in 2023. I was just at home, chilling, and then 2024 was like, we have to do something different. Because the way 2023, it butchered me. Oh, it fought me. I was just seeing red I was in survival mode. So I decided, maybe it's the way I started the year. I started the year very mellow, inside the house. Even the countdown thingy, I actually tricked my son. I did the countdown from YouTube at 9 p.m. and he jumped, Happy New Year, and then he went to bed at around 9:30. And then I stayed on. I heard the fireworks at Carnival, at Uhuru Gardens. There was a whole concert, and I'm just from my balcony just watching people shouting, celebrating, and then I went back home. That year showed me shege.
It showed you shege.
So please be outside. Hata kama nile unarukia kwa traffic jam because you did not plan accordingly. Traffic jam inakukuta in the new year. That is how your year will be. You will be stuck in traffic all of 24.
Is there any other that your parents practiced and that you're just like, yeah, no, not for me?
As you said earlier, I grew up in a Christian, background. So kila 31st munaenda kanisa, munafanya kesha, shangwe, blah. And then to the new year, you usher in the new year with Christ the Lord, and then you go back home. Hata ujalala 2 minutes, unaamshwa, mwanza kupikia wageni chapati. You're like, God. please, madam. Is this my house? So that it was very exhausting. That you go to church all night, you sleep a wink, and then at 8 a.m. you're being woken up to peel potatoes.
Yeah,
that was just not for me.
But like, I honestly didn't also enjoy the fact that on 24th you are in church, 25th you are in church. Of course, Boxing Day, lazima mwene ukafanye, some church. Yes. And then 31st mko church, and then first mko church. Alafu igonge first ilikuwa Saturday. Sunday mko church. Like, it was just too much church. Can I breathe?
You're traumatized.
Hey, my God, it was too much church. Honestly, it did too much. But I think another one is like, of course, during the New Year, nyi mkikatakata warus for your guests. As if you're not royalty enough to eat those warus. Mind you, you will slice them, you'll chop them, you will cook them, and you will be the last one to eat, my friend. You may not even get
You'll
to
be even
eat.
too tired to eat.
You may not. Hey, don't play with these
Preheat
parents.
leftovers the next day like a scavenger. Gosh.
But in addition to that, it's the fact that when people are coming to your house, especially, those new couples and new younger couples, your parents are always asking, especially grandparents, are always asking the same thing. Will this be the year that you will give us grandchildren? Will this be the year? Will this be the year? Will this be the year? And the question is always, you think I am setting my body clock now so that by the time we're coming to the end of the year, all I'm doing is rearing children. Ati, atara next year tukuja we see our grandchildren. Ashokoros, GKK. I'm just saying, I'm sorry, my body doesn't work like that. My biological clock is not ticking in your arithmetics. Can you please come down and let the body do what the body wants to do? Additionally, I'm not ready for children. As Turi said, I'm just a baby. I'm just a baby. I'm still children. So I think that pressure of going to Gishagi or even linking up with parents and grandparents, and they start to give you pressures of, are you having children? Are you not having children? When are you having children? Kwani, what is happening? You're not having children. Chill. And like, can you all have chills? Please, chill.
Or just bias immigration to North Korea, because last year we did see Kim Jong-un, the world's most feared leader, get on a press conference and cry tears, urging his citizens to have much. And I'm like, sir, you treat them like criminals. The whole country is always on high alert, anxiety to kill a time. You don't know when you messed up, and then you're telling me to have a child. How will I have a child? But if you feel inclined to reproduce at a very high rate, please ship yourself. Ship yourself one-way ticket, because unajua hakuna kurudi. One-way ticket to the North Koreas. Go have fun there. Go enjoy yourself with your own president, with your own military leader, and so forth. But also, there's this trend of alcohol. I don't know if we're supposed to say it's a good thing or a bad thing, but have you ever noticed that during the holiday season, there's just this thing about alcohol? People just consume alcohol anyway,
copious
anyhow.
amounts.
Birthday ya Yesu, Jesus Christ's birthday, you're drinking yourself to the point where you forget what happened. You're even blacking out. Me, I'm for the opinion of cut down on your alcohol, especially during the festive season.
Absolutely. And that other thing where I think parents would always force children, unfortunately, Turi has just given us an example, to stay in the house when all the adults are out. Those are the days your children, bad things happen to them, because you all are just so busy trying to be outside. You all are just trying to leave your children with the grandparents in their houses. Can the children also enjoy themselves? Why are all children always shipped to Gishagi and the parents are left in Nairobi? I want to stay and see what you are doing in this Nairobi. What are you doing? Even me, I want to do. If you're going to the club, those kids who are always taken to the clubs by the parents, these Nyamachoma joints especially, during Christmas, during these holidays, you'll see parents dragging their young children to the club. Mkae kwa club. Mimi hata siwezi kudanganya. Could never. I think I've already been traumatized enough because my mom had these friends who would be heavy when it comes to every single celebration. Chamahuri Day. After your ningine, every single holiday, you will all end up at the club. You will all end up at, and not just the club, I'm talking about the local, Nyamachoma, Nataska, those clubs, more like bar. Those bars, mkotu uko mnashiva in the cold as the parents are enjoying Nyamachoma and Gathufu. Let me tell you, read the things, please, parents, grandparents, stop dragging your children to the bar. If you cannot stay with them, just leave them. If you really cannot stay with them, leave them. You go and perambulate on your own, because it's so unfair to see bouncing castles ziliacha ku whatever. Walishaenda 6. Now your child is over there just shivering in the cold, asking whether they're eating again because you had lunch. Now you're not having dinner. Let me tell you, can you stop taking your children to the bar?
And it is so normalized because even last year we saw a picture that Mike Sonko posted of Mike Sonko in his younger days. So it's Mike Sonko seated with his whole table, imagine two bottles of beer, and then his wife holding the baby. And turned out that was baby Sandra, who's now in university. So they grow up to be good people, okay? The bar does not stop reggae. So the wife is holding Sandra. Huyu mtu ameshikiliwa hivi, cannot walk, an infant. You're over there, boom, boom, cha. And it's because it's my sonko, I'm assuming it's Kikamba music. So it's just kaloko, high volume. How will you not affect the hearing of this child?
God.
What's happening?
I generally do not believe that children should be taken to the club, at least even when they're young. I even saw this video. You saw that trending video of like there's an actual concert, and this guy had a baby, amefunikwa with a shawl, and he's just at the club. He's over there dancing with the baby on him. I'm just like, what is happening? Can you all,
even people
guy?
who went with their infants to Renaissance, to the Beyonce concert.
Oh no!
I'm like, you can't love somebody.
Imagine
to this extent.
Let's not do that.
But
Let's
you know,
not do
there are
that.
measures for such people because like they have earmuffs, noise reducing.
But
You know,
like
they are
why?
Because we must be seen. We must be outside,
No.
okay? Children stop nothing.
What about the other tradition, the also amazing tradition of, we've spoken about children. What about the other one where every time you go home, unaulizangwa the same thing? Ai, hata hii mwaka hujakuja na mtu.
Umekuja tu peke yako.
Umekuja tu peke yako. Oh, hebu kuja nikuoneshe kuna Maika san, Maika san ako hapa. In fact, you went to almost the same university. Wewe ulienda Nairobi University, yeah, alienda Kenyatta, hapo tu Nairobi campus. And you're always being hooked up with people, family members, close family friends, always being linked up with them. You know, get to know each other. What are we getting to know about each other? Unadhani sikumuona stage last week nikamlenga? Unadhani sikumuona tukiwa kwa matatu nikamlenga very fast? Because I'm just not interested. So why are people always throwing people and shoving them down your throat simply because you're single? Can't you just be single?
I think the thing we should actually call out is how hypocritical African families are.
Oh.
Because growing up, nikiwahi kuona na kijana,
Hata akikuguza
I will
mkono.
beat you black and blue. It got to some point where if somebody said hi to me, I would not say hi
Run.
back. Because God forbid, this
I get
story that I was
pregnant.
greeted gets back to my mother. That's
Oh.
the end of me.
Oh.
Why am I being greeted? What was I wearing? You know, we grew up in such environments, and then here I am. I don't need a man. I'm an independent babe. I'm focused on my career. What you wanted me to be, I am focused. I go to school, I go home. I go to work, I go home. I'm just building my bank account. But now I'm coming home, you're like, where is the man? Are you going to be alone forever? You know your eggs will not stay fertile for too.
Scrambled.
I'm like, ma'am, when should I
Weren't
get
you
this
the same
man?
person who blocked all the men?
I feel like they only give you like a 6 months grace
period.
And then they're like, okay, now where is he? Are you going to, are you for the rainbow community? My daughter, please, don't disappoint us.
Bring the rainbow out of you. Where?
Exactly, it's just a lot.
I feel like these are some of our traditions that we've seen. And personally, I think that parents and grandparents, especially parents and grandparents, should really stop. The pressures of going home and you're just carrying actual terms. Umebeba mpaka ino, uko, kwa nyumba. Because you know the acidity that is about to hit you is heavy. Heavy. Another one. Me, I came to visit you. I did not volunteer to become a cleaning lady. Sijui nilifika kwa gate, nikapatiwa slippers. You know, it feels like a transformation. You came, you look all slay. By the time you are actually dropping your bags, umevaa apron, umevaa sandals, umetoa nguo, umevaa zingine, you know, matambara, because you are about to hit the kitchen. You're the one cooking and cleaning. How and why am I the cleaning crew? How is it possible that every time you see a young woman, they have to be part of the cleaning crew? Can you just stop? Let people enjoy themselves. If you are going to ask us to come home, please also give us some hospitality. I cannot be the hospitality that you're waiting for when I come home. What is happening, parents? Yani you invite us, oh, kuja tukule Christmas pamoja. Kumbe, ni mimi nakuja kupika Christmas. Let me tell you, parents, sometimes it's a scam. it's a scam.
It's as if you're talking to my mother, because every new year, it's like, oh, you're coming for New Year's, you're coming for New Year's. And I'm like, yes, we are coming to visit you. But it turns out that I am the ingredients, I am the chef, I am the everything. And it got to a point where by 27th, my mom has written me a list of everything that they need to eat in that. And I'm like, fam, what's going on? What's going on? But and when I confronted this behavior, she was like, unajua vile unapikanga chakula tamu. Sisi hata yetu haiwezi fika hapo. Kama si wewe, hatungekuwa tunakula pilau. And I'm like, man, why you lie? As in, I agree with the compliment. I do cook good food, but don't use me, okay? So this year, or rather next year,
yeah,
I'm going to use outside catering.
You're ready.
Yes.
You're
I'll be
ready.
like, you know what? I didn't come to suffer. I also want to sit down and enjoy my family.
Yes.
Napigo tu na moshi huko jikoni. My
God.
wig is just a mess. Inanuka tu nyama na roiko. It's not nice.
Another thing I think that you've brought out in a way, entertainment. We have come to your house for enjoyment. Why? Why is the station either turned to news 24/7, Kegel show 24/7,
Vernacular.
vernacular something 24/7? Where is the entertainment in this year holiday? Like now, all of us as young people, we have to gather ourselves in a group somewhere outside and put our phones on loudspeaker to listen to music. Why? Why are you suffering the children's? Can you people stop? Give us entertainment. Tupatie hata sisi chance. Tuangalie hizo wimbo zenye watu wanafanya madumdum 12. I don't know. Give us a movie. Why is it all the movies are the ones that used to be put on KBC 2000 years ago? Zile za Jesus akiwa amebeba cross. Why?
The Indian TV series with Kikuyu voiceover. Kumkumbagia. Please, I don't want to see that anymore. Even my son is like, Mommy, what is this? Because it is Indian people on TV, yes.
But they're speaking in
Gikuyu. It's very confusing, it's very traumatizing.
It's really giving Escape from Sabibo. As in, what is happening? You people, I feel like people just need to learn how to entertain. If you're going to ask people to come to your house, at least give them food, drinks, and entertainment. Even if it is you, mother. Please, can you give me food, drinks, and entertainment? Otherwise, I would rather stay in Nairobi. Let me stay in my one-bedroom house in Nairobi. Nijue venye nitapika chapati ama nitanunua mahali. You know, it's a lot. It really is. These are some of the ones that I could think of off the top of my head, or at least we could think of off the top of our heads.